Hi all, we're busy with 118. I will probably during class time tomorrow upload week's 5 assignments. I'm unsure still what we need to do, but I think you'll have to summarize it for me. Before we go on, I just want to go all the way down. Something we sometimes forget about, you'll see there it is, the logbook. Okay, so if I open the logbook, you'll see it's nice. Wellness and lifestyle. Identify 3 wellness practices. Arrange with the manager, owner of the practice, so that you can sit and observe a session. Identify the wellness components within their program. Complete the information in the table below. So there's your name and surname. Identify components, the name of the practice, components of wellness. What is the components? I'm unsure yet. We'll have to look at that blog article a little bit better. There's a lot of components that addressed. We always forget about our logbook, guys. 3 sessions in a practice is roughly around about 3 hours, somewhere around there, and you need to summarize it for me. That space will be not enough. Okay, so remember the logbook. You need to do it. There it is. It's already uploaded long ago. So don't get stuck forgetting about the logbook. If we go to our exercises, we're still topic 1, motivation. We're still at this block, the impact of physical activity on well-being. There we've got. So what you had to summarize for me a lot of the pages in this article. Let's just open it up for me. Let's get physical. I think you had to just read the introduction. What is well-being? What is physical activity? And then the impact of physical activity. I'm quickly going to run through it. Now, you can read through that yourself. What is well-being? Keeping your quality of life, your mind, and your body. Now here you did a bit of the intensity, the type of training one can do. There's difficult or not difficult, different types of physical activity. Some increase aerobic fitness and stamina. What's the difference between stamina and endurance? That's another question, eh? There's muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, range of motion, mobility, core stability. There's all these different components. What type is enjoyable for you, like gardening, dance, or perhaps vigorous exercises. The intensity, how hard should I train? Moderate, high, what is my risk of injury? So one can go through that. And then you had to summarize basically from page 14 for me, this whole aspect. Now, positive moods. I mean, a lot of times, only 10-minute brisk walk can change your mood for the day. Guys, but you need to work up to around about this number, 30 to 35, 3 to 5 times per day. Because the bottom line is, you'll see later on, you need to do 150 minutes a week. Okay, now you need to do it regularly. That regular word in physical activity is critical. You cannot be a weekend warrior. You need to actually get your client to do it regularly. Now, if you look here, 20 to 30% lower risk of depression and dementia. My mother suffered from dementia. It took her 7 years to die, where she slowly deteriorated. Now, if I can give you an example of what my perception of dementia is. You know, if you're in a helicopter above Pretoria and you see all those little lights down there, that's your brain. Okay, all those little lights working. Now, slowly people are switching the lights off, and that's how your brain deteriorates over time. And later on, there's only a couple of lights left, so there's only a little bit of activity. And it's really a nasty thing. The problem with dementia and training, depression is more frequent. What I mean is you can actually train and get a lower risk for that. But with dementia, you should start training at your age. I'm 52. I'll still benefit from the training when it comes to dementia, but you need to start at a young age and you need to persist. Just think about stress. There's some case studies, self-esteem, all of them, depression. Here there comes anxiety, dementia, cognitive decline. Cognitive is the knowledge, your brain, that declines. Guys, this is a nasty guy. Okay. My mum couldn't even remember my name. She couldn't even remember that I was her son. So you've summarized that for me. Nice little bit of work to read through. If you think about, there is some negatives. Overtraining, you become irritable, low moods, you don't sleep. And we also know a negative effect of physical activity. sometimes it consumes your whole life. I was a cyclist and I did everything. I mean, the Pioneer, the Epic, all cycle events. And my 3-year-old daughter, now she was 5 at that stage, came to me and she said it in Afrikaans. She said, "Papa, ons is moeg agter jou fiets aangery." Meaning, what that says, we're tired of driving behind your bicycle. And I thought, you're 5, it doesn't come from your mouth. So guys, remember, some people get obsessed. If you're a professional athlete and you train 17 hours, that's great. But if you're a dad with a family and a work and you're 17 hours on your bicycle or running, it can have very, very negative effect. Approximately 39 to 40% of people suffering from eating disorders also suffer from exercise dependency. That's what I'm talking about. So that's nasty. We call it the triad syndrome for women, where it's menstrual cycle, eating disorders, and overtraining. Triad syndrome is a nice thing. You need to summarize. I think it stopped there. Now, how does physical activity affect well-being? The physiological adaptations. These you'll have to summarize for me, the rest of the chapter. Okay, from page 30 on. You can see improve your sleeping pattern, mastering experience, that self-efficacy, increase social interaction. I'm starting to belonging to something, or Maslow coming in here again. So it's really great. A little help from a friend. We know we can train with other people. Financial. Now, you don't need a lot of money to do a brisk walk. Okay. Doing it at your own pace, even starting just with 10-15 minutes, 10 minutes at a time, and building. We are not all fit and work up to 150 minutes a week. There's another working with what you've got. I don't have everything. This is Peter. This is how I look. I need to manage. I've got my own body image. I like the way I look. I don't like the way I look. It causes anxiety for me. The geographical accessibility, the gym is too far, it's too expensive, I can't get there, I don't feel safe running in the mountain. People have been attacking cyclists in the mountain. I can't run in the street, you all know. And there's be active outdoors. There's a whole lot of different gyms, outdoor gyms, green gyms, blue gyms that one can actually go to. And then choose how you want to be physically active. You need to enjoy what you're doing. I mean, that's critical. We all know that. And then realistic goals. It's nice to work towards something, but be specific. Yeah, you'll have to help your client. I mean, a lot of times our client starts and they've got this unrealistic goals of running the Comrades 3 months from now, and they've been a couch potato. Other employers will be happy if you look at 27% fewer sick days. And they're less likely to suffer from major health problems. So I'll be more productive at work and I'll be less sick. Hey, it's a win-win situation for my boss. Guys, so then you can go through the rest as well. And you need to summarize. And there's a couple of recommendations for me. I think, and that's the end of this block. It's really interesting article, guys. It's incredible the amount of, I want to say, benefit regular training is to our health. There you are. So you had to summarize me for 14 to 18. I'll probably mark this during class time tomorrow. And you need to, how does physical activity impact on well-being? Remember, we've got that logbook as well. Getting started and keeping the habit. You know, that's critical that you actually can help your client to start and to continue. That word regularly, critical. You need to do it regularly, 150 minutes a week. It is somewhere in the article where they state that. That's the minimum. You can go more, but don't overdo it. Then it also doesn't help. Have a lovely week, guys. Let's just finish this article this week. Read through it from page 30. The rest of it, summarize it for me, please. Thank you.